one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out.
And shutting him off. Now open field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Steps away to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
You'll get nothing.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker for the Chiefs.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is caught by Ginn. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Missed.
He will not go down. Touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this down to Hines. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And Nick Bolton there on the tackle. 6 yards left on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jones. Again has it complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at about the 31, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. from the gun. Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Flushed out right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Strickland, and he goes out right around the 39.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And that looks looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Hines, and they're able to bring him down at the 20.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a...
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watt. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up.